Hi, I'm AC Strange, and this is the Bad Movie Show, episode 83, the Female Psycho Show 8. Yes! Hi! I hope you missed us as much as we missed you, and for your patience, we decided to give you one of our best segments, Female Psycho Show. You know, where all the movies that we're reviewing tonight are all about the maniacs, psychopaths on rampages, and they're all women, honey. So let's start at the top, shall we? With Psycho Killer, or, please let me correct myself, Lady Psycho Killer. If you go to look for this movie on demand, on Amazon, on Prime, to stream, whatever, it's called Lady Psycho Killer. But when I bought it, on the box, it just says Psycho Killer. Bit of a misprint, but good for me. So I think this is really cool. But this is Lady Psycho Killer, unrated, 2017, Red Clay Productions, written by Nathan Oliver and Albert I. Melamed, directed by Nathan Oliver, starring Kate Daly, Dennis Andre, Meredith Henrik, and it also has Malcolm McDowell and Michael Madsen. Oh, and a cameo by Ron Jeremy. So we meet Ella, very sweet, nice, and seemingly innocent girl on her first day of college. Okay? And she goes to Psych 101 with Professor Douglas, and he challenges his students to break a sexual norm. And at the end of the year, they'd have to do a presentation on it. So, Ella, who is a repressed virgin, explores her sexuality, which leads to murder. And because of that, she decides to do her project on her new lust for blood, as in relations to sex. I mean, she gets off on it, honey. She gets off on it. And fully embraces her new goal in life to be a serial killer. All at the same time keeping her grades up and trying to have her first sexual relationship with a super uber cutie from Professor Douglas's class named Daniel. So Ella narrates the story and she really gets into it. I think that's the thing I enjoyed most, that she really digs what she's doing and she's really passionate. My favorite is the mom and her backstory. I also like how they opened it for another movie, which I wouldn't be mad at. I think Ella has great potential as a queen of horror or a female psycho. All right? And I'm going to say 3.5, and I'll buy it. I liked it. I thought it was neat. I also don't mind how basic it is. Like, she's just stabbing people, but she's just new at this, and she says it. So I dig it, 3.5, buy it. And I have to say that this cover is really, really pretty. And I dig that too. Even though she doesn't look like that, we'll forgive it because the cover's really. Next up, we have Axe to Grind, unrated, 2015, midnight releasing, written by Scott C. Sanford, directed by Matt Zettel, starring Debbie Rochon, Guy Torrey, and Matthew James Goldbranson. So we have Debbie Wilkins. I was going to say Gibson, honey. Debbie Wilkins is a B horror movie legend who's just been replaced at home in her bed, also on the set of her big comeback film, Bayou Butchers. Okay, there were also 3 of the Scream Queens ahead at a higher stance than she is in this film. She's not too happy about it. And when she gets to the set, she takes advantage of the time, place, and the janitor, Norman, who's super creepy. And then she goes through the cast and crew, killing them one at a time. And all differently, too. So I have to say that there is a piece of dialogue in this movie that goes nowhere, and I don't like it. But I like Debbie's severity. Okay? She's brutal and gives no fucks, and I love to see Ms. Rashawn like this. I'm going to give it a 3 and a C it. Alright? And the film is exactly what it says it is. You know, when they talk about the film that they're making, this is exactly that. You know, low budget, gratuitous boobage, you know, no plot. But it is what it is, and I dig it for that. Alright. So last, but certainly not least, we have American Psycho, unrated 2004 Lionsgate Films.
American Psycho Part 2.
Oh, American Psycho 2. Did I forget the 2?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I'm sorry, because this one's with Mila Hadi. Ready? Screenplay by Alex Sanger, and Karen Craig. Directed by Morgan J. Freeman. Starring Mila Kunis, Grant Wynn Davies, and William Shatner. We meet Rachel Newman, a very ambitious and pretty intense college student who she wants to be Professor Starkman's teaching assistant. See, Professor Starkman is an expert on serial killers and how to catch them, and all his students believe that he is the ticket to Quantico. See, because Rachel wants to be an FBI profiler on finding serial killers. But she will do anything, meaning kill anyone that stands in her way of getting her position. There are 3 other students and a therapist who thinks that she's twisted and odd, but she has him so completely spun around that he doesn't know which way is up or what's going on. So, yes, I'm going to say that she's very methodical and intense. I said that before. And I think that Mila is super cute as a psycho, honey. Mm-hmm. Super cute. I'm going to give this a 3 and a C, especially if you like American Psycho and you haven't seen this one. I happen to dig this one, and I give it a 3 and a C.
Which I can say I was not a fan of the first American Psycho, but I totally dig this one.
Yes. Mila's super cutie, but she's all mean and, like, killing people, like, bloody. Like that. So, what did you think about tonight's show? What did you think about tonight's Psychos? Did you like them? What's your favorite female psycho? What movie is she from? And if you've seen any movies with some lady psycho killers in them that I have not reviewed, please write it down below in the comments. I need to see more because I'm running out. Give your recommendations for Female Psycho Show 9, please. Thank you. And until next time, watch more movies. I'm AC Strange, and this is the Bad Movie Show. Good night.